This is Coffee and Candor. This is Ross.
Brandy.
Amber.
Chris has been drinking, so we go see how this goes.
God. Brandy's hurting, so I'm going to be cranky.
So, what I thought would be a fun topic to at least start with, because, there's no telling where the fuck it's actually going to go, is what do you or have you wanted to do but you were too scared? I know I write like a 3-year-old. I don't want to hear anything about it.
Do what?
I like to say I write like at least a 7-year-old, but she says 3.
Scuba dive.
Why are you... Okay, no, that's... All right. Fear of drowning.
Or anything to do with heights or water. I'm scared.
Is it because of the drowning?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Or not being able to see what's around me.
That's me. The skydiving is more, parachute.
Why are you asking about a sable? You saw that video on TikTok?
Yes. I'd posted a thing on...
Get a ferret.
No, I don't want a ferret. I want a sable.
But they're the same.
They're not the same. If they were the same, they'd have the same name. I'd post on Facebook, is it legal to own a sable in Arkansas?
Ferrets are actually cuter.
I disagree, but whatever. The thing with skydiving for me personally is obviously the fear of the chute not opening. It's not the fear of heights. Because at that height...
It's hitting the ground.
No, well, yeah, I guess it's not the fall.
The sudden stop.
Yeah, I guess it's not the fall, it's that sudden stop. But for me, it's not the fall, it's the fear of the chute not opening. Because the fall is going to kill me. It's the minute and a half of sheer terror before that. But scuba diving is something different. For me, it's not the fear of drowning.
No, for me, it's the sharks.
For me, it's not knowing what's around me.
Yeah.
Because when you get down to a depth, it's pitch motherfucking black. Mm-hmm. And you ain't got shit to see anything. And I like to think I'm not claustrophobic, but I think I might actually be closet claustrophobic. Like I'm claustrophobic, but I don't want to admit it, that type of thing. And so the idea that's why I'm not afraid of the dark, because I'm grown. I'm concerned about not knowing what's around me.
I get claustrophobic in not all situations.
Okay, you get claustrophobic watching a motherfucker on TV, so...
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's not like all situations. When we were painting Alexis and Christian's house, Christian had put on this old...
Oh, fuck! Those Carhartts?
Yeah, old Carhartts.
It was 3 sizes too small.
And they were too small, so Myra was like pushing them together and like zipping them up, and I'm just like,
that was so...
I can't watch because I knew he was going to get stuck. It wouldn't be...
I wish you guys would have been there. That was so funny.
And I like started freaking out, like...
You get like sympathy claustrophobia. It's weird. That was so fucking funny though, because Christian had these Carhartts that apparently fit when he was like 20 pounds lighter, right? But he put them on anyway.
And
just
I was like,
fuck
hey, Christian,
everything.
Do this. Like
do the muscle man.
He did that, and you just hear.
Oh, he ripped like the inner fucking stitching of all of the seams. It was fantastic. It was fucking great.
Yeah, I do. I have like sympathy
claustrophobia. Yeah, definitely.
It's the seeing stuff. I've only had a few situations where I've actually like been somewhere and felt claustrophobic. One was in that elevator going up the St. Louis Arch.
Oh, okay, all right. To be fair, that fucking, and I'm using the air quotes, elevator. It was like
it's like a little pod with 2 benches.
Yeah, and there's like 6 people that get in this motherfucker.
And there's no windows. It's just like
the 2 benches are facing each other. You get in this little egg pod that's probably the size of this table. Right, 6 people, and it goes up the perimeter of the arch to the top floor. And I like to think of myself as not a claustrophobic person.
What was it? Me, you, Alexis, your mom, and Ralph.
Yeah, there was 5 of us in there, and I don't consider myself a claustrophobic person, even though I probably am. But I was like.
Yeah, I remember you asking if I was okay, and I'm just like, don't talk to me, just let me focus.
Yeah, so all right, to be fair, we had been married like 2 or 3 years, right? Not very long at all. And you're like trying to zone out so you don't freak out. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a big fan of closed spaces.
Yeah, that's what I do to keep from... I have to zone out.
That's what I do anytime I'm uncomfortable.
I have to concentrate on... It's okay.
That's not
I
why
can
you zone out
breathe.
when we're recording, is it?
Usually, because if I start doing that, I'm in pain and I'm trying to manage it. Like right now, I'm being quiet because I'm in a lot of pain. And so if I can keep my mind occupied, it kind of keeps me one step removed.
I don't know if ibuprofen will help, but we got a bunch of it.
It won't help.
Okay.
I could eat a bottle.
We got a bottle, if that'll help.
Yeah, probably wouldn't help my liver, though.
I mean, you know.
Liver schmibber.
We don't have the hardcore drugs, but we got the over-the-counter stuff.
Oh my god, I was watching a video of
Did you show her the eat ass thing?
Yeah, I saw it.
I
That was
shared
funny.
it.
as fu- Hold on. All right, so I said it. I got you. You got to tell everybody.
I'll just play the
No,
video.
don't play the video. Just tell everybody. It's so fun.
Well, I don't do it funny.
God.
Oh, see, now I gotta turn it up. It's still mess
I
up.
told the teacher
I
welcome to the
like him.
This is on the
So what
TikToks.
happened? I got in trouble. Why? Because I told the teacher I ate ass yesterday. Because it's a rump roast. What is it? A rump roast. Oh, I couldn't remember what it was called.
I like that because I told the teacher I ate ass yesterday. It's just the fucking greatest
Anyway.
line ever.
I was watching this video about
Everybody's
this
doing
guy who was doing the what's it called when they go in the caves, spelunking.
Yeah.
But these are like
Ass spelunking.
extreme caves that are like very narrow and have harsh turns.
There's
and
no
stuff.
fucking way in the world.
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't want to do that.
He has. Did he have a video? No, someone else was with him, I think, or they tried to go rescue him because he got stuck.
Oh, fuck that. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
he did have a video because it's showing him, and he's like having to turn his head fucking sideways.
Oh, fuck
and
no.
exhale to squeeze through these rocks.
That's
I'm
a
just
no
watching
from me,
it.
dog.
I'm watching this in bed, like I feel like I'm on the verge
There's
of
Is that
a
why you
fucking
kicked me that one night?
panic attack.
There's no
watching
fucking
this damn
way.
thing. They actually had to bury him in there. They weren't able to rescue
him out, yeah.
because they sent out.
God damn, that's the worst ending to a story ever.
Well, the way he was, there was
Oh, well, he fucking died.
There was-
He's still there.
a turn they had to make, and his legs got caught somehow. But someone went out and got some rescuers, and they made a something like crank him out. I
The
can't
doctor
think.
told my mom that once.
Anyway, so they attached it to him, and they were trying to pull him out, but the only way they'd be able
I've
to
seen
pull
that.
him out, and he's in here kind of like upside down too, so all the blood's running to his head.
Oh, Lord.
If they were to pull him the way he was,
I've
it
heard
would've,
this. It would have broken all of his bones.
it would have he would have bent backwards and would have broken his back or legs or something. But he eventually died because of the position he was in,
See, I am.
and they had to bury him. They exploded the cave so nobody else would.
To get in.
See, I'm. All right. So when I say I'm not claustrophobic, I'm not traditionally claustrophobic. Being in an elevator doesn't bother me, right? What does bother me, however, is not being able to turn over. If I'm in a position where I'm in a place that is so fucking tight that I cannot turn around, that's a problem.
I blame
That's
my
a
grandma.
big fucking problem, and I'm not going to be in that. No, all of these early cave explorers that would do dumb shit like that. Oh, well, we've got to exhale. No, if I have to exhale to walk through or to get through a place, I don't need to be in that place. That's a very simple concept.
Thinking about it makes me have to take a deep
No,
breath.
that's
oh
a
my
fucking.
god,
That's simple. If my big ass can't get through there relatively, and I'm using relatively
without touching any walls.
no, not even that. Not even that. But if
No,
I can't,
I don't wanna touch
No,
anything.
if I can't get through there without doing some contortion shit, I don't need to be in there. And it's stupid of me to think that I do. That's the end of that. And you know what? If I force the situation, I guess I deserve what I get.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fucked up videos and crazy videos. I think that was the hardest video for me to watch.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I can imagine.
I mean, I was just and I was reading the comments and everybody was like, "Oh my god, watching that video, I felt like I couldn't breathe," and it was just
So we were
So
in this
bad.
one place. We were in this one place. And I don't remember off the top of my head what state it was. I want to say it was Illinois. I could be totally fucking wrong because I've been to most of them. But it was me and you together. So I guess that narrows it down quite a bit.
Okay.
And we were wherever we were, and we were going through this fucking cave tour thing. And they were talking about the original guy that explored the cave that they know of. And they said, was it in Missouri?
The only
I think you know what I'm talking about.
I remember going through is the one we did an investigation at.
Then you weren't with me then, okay. Apparently I was younger than 19. Yeah, it must have been. So I was at this place.
I think you went to some place with your mom that was a cave, didn't you?
I've been all over the country with my mom. But so we were at this cave, and we were on the tour and everything, and they were telling us about the original guy that they know of that explored the cave, and they said it was before flashlights were invented, so whatever the fuck that was. And they said he was going through this cave, and he was going down. He had no light. So number one, no.
Well, he probably had a torch.
Well, if you've ever been in a cave with no light, that is the blackest black of blackest black that you could possibly fucking imagine.
I mean, you're waving your hand in front of your eyes, and you cannot see it.
I've been in caves like that. There's a level of darkness that is not describable. That's the only. I cannot describe it.
To help people understand, a lot of times when you're in a dark room, you can sit there for a few minutes and your eyes begin to adjust and you start picking up light and shadows. Caves, your eyes never adjust. It's just black.
No, when you're in a place that has never seen light, it hasn't seen light in thousands of years, and it's so dark, your mind starts playing tricks on you. And so you may think that you see a thing, but you don't. And it's an odd and unnerving feeling. Personally, I don't like it. That makes me claustrophobic too.
But you're not actually seeing stuff. It's almost like you sense something.
You know what it is? It's the optic nerves that are trying to make sense of this nothingness. Trying to make sense of this total darkness, and it can't do it. That's actually what it is. That's why you get these bursts of light, right? But they were talking about this guy, whoever this fucker was, and he's got more balls than I'll ever have. And I don't have a desire to have balls like this. This fucking guy, he was going down this cave. It was pitch black. And as he descended, it was getting hotter.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to hell.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, he didn't know if he was going to hell or not. This was back in like the 1700s. Some long time ago. And it's like,
because you're going to be thinking you're going down deeper.
Yeah, it's like you're going.
It's going. The light doesn't reach. Is going to be getting colder.
Right, but that wasn't the case. Light doesn't reach, and it was getting hotter. And he thought he was going to the fucking underworld, and he just kept on going. You know what, motherfucker? My hat is off to you. You know, he was, going in the name of expedition. Nah, fuck the expedition, and fuck you too. I will be heading back towards the light. Thank you very fucking much.
Have y'all heard of that, that hole they were drilling or something?
You're talking about the one in Europe? The one that's the deepest hole in the world. They heard Russia's in Europe.
But that's more specific.
Yeah.
Where they put
Europe's broad, Russia's specific.
Where they put the speaker down.
Yeah, and they heard the
It sounded like
the
screaming and welling.
I'm sure it was rocks grinding together.
It sounded like I've heard the audio. It's creepy.
Well, I mean, but think about what grinding rock would sound like.
Honestly, I can't think of what grinding rock would sound like, but I have heard this audio, and it's unnerving. If you think about it, if you have screaming in your head, which is what let me rephrase that. If you're thinking that it's screaming, then it's incredibly unnerving. I don't know. I can't get to that place where I'm not thinking about that because I read it first. But I know that's odd because people think I can't read. But this place, I know it's in Russia, but it's wherever the fuck it is. It's like they couldn't keep going because it was so hot. Mm-hmm. And then this fucking screaming, it's creepy. It's bad creepy. They actually abandoned the drill site. It's the deepest, if I'm not mistaken, it's the deepest drill borehole